Hey, what's going on, guys? Tom Lloyd here. Want to show you another knot that is really popular and getting more and more popular these days. And it's the double San Diego jam knot or a triple tag knot, something like that. So again, all you're going to do first and foremost is go through the bait. It's kind of a hybrid between your polymer knot and your San Diego jam knot, because what you're going to do is go through that bait twice. And again, what I like to do with this particular knot is actually wrap that tag in around. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'm going to go through this top knot with this loop that I made here. I'm going to go through that top knot again, pulling our slack out, wetting that down. I like a little bit more lubrication on this particular knot because it's doubled up, but this is going to be one of those strongest knots out there. It gives you quite the tag end, which some people don't care for. It's kind of a bulky knot there, especially on heavy line. And this is 22-pound line, but it is one of the strongest knots out there. So what you're left with is 3 tag ends, really. You got one single tag end, and then you got this loop tag end here. We're just going to trim both of those off. So you end up with 3 tag ends, and that second and third one's kind of hard to see there, but you can see that 3 tag ends is a very strong knot. I wouldn't necessarily like this in rock and a lot of cover. I think it kind of gets hung up a little bit more just with all that knot right there. But it's a very strong knot, to have on a moving bait or something like that. So this one's going to be quite challenging to tie on this little bit bigger setup here. But essentially, you're going to go through the same way that we did. We're going to wrap this around multiple times here. And again, go through that upper top that we went through to begin with. Cinch that down. I didn't do as many wraps on this just because this is very tough to tie. But essentially, again, you're going to have that triple tag in there. Where you're going to have the loop, and then you're also going to have that other tag. So you trim those 2 off and you're ready to go. But very strong knot. It's one of those knots that you're not going to have to worry about breaking. Again, just a matter of what you like to tie, but those are a couple simple knots that I like to tie out there. So the next knot, stay tuned. We'll talk about a knot that is joining a fluorocarbon to a braid or something like that. So check it out. Keep watching. Thanks, guys.